What is up, Fairweather fans? My name is Jake, co-founder of Fairweather Games. Sean told me I have to sit here and tell you guys about where I've come from in gaming and what is my favorite game and stuff like that. I guess I should just tell you who I am. My name is Jake, as you know from any of the videos or the opening to this like 5 seconds ago. I am a retro gamer most off. I love the classic consoles. My NES, my SNES, my N64, they are my prized possessions. I will never get rid of them. My NES, which is sitting here with me, is one of my favorite consoles I've ever owned. I own everything and anything that you can think of. There's only a few classic consoles that I'm missing that actually mean something in the world of gaming, like an Atari 2600 and like, I don't know, a Sega Saturn, an Atari Jaguar, which I really want for some ungodly reason. To name the game systems I do own, starting with the oldest to the newest, the checklist is kind of long and short at the same time. I own a Nintendo, a Super Nintendo, a Sega Genesis, all of the components for that, the Sega CD, the 32X. I own a Nintendo 64, a Sega Dreamcast, a PS1, PS2, PS3, Xbox, Xbox 360 I sold. I own a Wii, a Nintendo Wii U. I have an original DS, a Game Boy Advance, a Game Boy Advance SP, a Game Boy Color, Pocket, and the original. Now that I've listed off all that stuff, honestly, if you had to ask me what my favorite game is, as of right now, it's Mega Man X. I love that game. I love the feel of the game. I have a side channel that I might do something with that for. Other than that, you'll see me on my PS3 or Steam or something under the name Spyro2719. Yes, you can add me. I don't care. We have like 40 subscribers. That's 40 more friends that actually want to, stop in and say, "Hey, Jake, how's your day?" The Spyro series was one of my favorite series on the PlayStation up until Year of the Dragon. That was it. I played a couple afterwards and they're all shit. They are completely shit. Insomniac, when they sold the rights to the game, they just left it high and dry. So Mega Man X and the Spyro series 1, 2, and 3 are my favorite games. Where did my gaming career start? That would be with my mom and dad. My mom was playing Dr. Mario with me before I was even born. And my dad owned every console that I have now, that I plan to use to their fullest extent on the channel. My fondest memory is playing the Sega CD with my dad. We played Android Assault, The Return of Barry Arm, listening to all kinds of different classic music that has basically become my taste in music today. If you ask me, like, who my favorite bands are, I'll say Rush and Tom Petty and Pink Floyd and all kinds of other music. But like I said, I grew up with these consoles, and these are where I plan to stay. These consoles, whether or not I get them cleaned out and working, which right now, which is a beautiful idea, because in the first episode of Punch-Out that we said that we beat the shit out of the NES, it's actually working without me having to beat the shit out of the NES. Actually kind of brings a tear to my eye. But, all in all, I plan to get Sean to experience these games that I grew up on, while he throws me under the bus and lets me play games for the newer consoles that I've never played before. I got a PS3, and the first game that I played online with Sean was Uncharted 3. Loved it. I'm terrible, but I love it. There are other games that I refuse to play or have not played, like the Dead Space series. I haven't played those. I would enjoy to, because supposedly they're really good. I wouldn't know. Games that I'm playing now, though, are like Skyrim and all that stuff on the PC. Yes, I'm a PC gamer. No, I'm not gonna say it's the best console, because, my favorite console is my SNES. I love my SNES. In the early 90s, whenever I was growing up with these consoles, I want to say that the first game that I ever beat was Super Mario Bros. 3 for the, The first game I ever beat, though, was Super Mario Bros. 3 for the Nintendo. And I have really good memories of doing that at like 3 years old, I think. And to this day, I can still beat it in the same amount of time. But that's where I'm at now. I play these classic games like Punch-Out, which I've never played Punch-Out before. And I've seen other Let's Players do it, but they were decent at it. Like, they'd practiced. Sean and I went in blind to this, and I know that we really don't like going into games blind, or we shouldn't go into games blind because it looks bad on us if we don't know what we're doing. Like, the whole issue with the Star Punch thing. Never knew it was start. Never figured out it was start. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I looked it up because I was tired of not knowing. That's a scandal for the channel. Millions of subscribers lost that we only have, 30-some. But, honestly, that and, like, Ninja Gaiden, which we haven't played yet, and we probably won't play because it is difficult. Those are the games that I want Sean to realize that, this is where I've come from. These are the difficulties. There is no difficulty setting. It's hard or easy or tough shit. Learn the game, And that's what we had to do with Punch-Out, and I think he realizes that. With the next couple of episodes of Punch-Out, speaking of which, coming out, you will see that I have come and grown to where I need to be to play the game, because I've practiced. And by practice, I mean I've practiced and practiced and practiced, and got my ass handed to me over and over again, to the point that I learned how to do it. And that's what these classic consoles were about. And that's why I still play them to this day. Because there is no difficulty learning curve. It's either learn it or don't play it. And back in the late 80s, early 90s, that's what you had to do. You would go to the movie store on a Friday night because you had the weekend off, and you would rent a game, and you would, DuckTales for the NES. Say you rented DuckTales. That game is difficult if you don't know how to do the pogo. So you'd go through the game, and then you'd lose and die and go back. Go through the game, lose, die, go back. Go through the game, learn where things are, learn how to use the pogo, beat the game on Sunday night, take it back. That's how these things worked. There are a lot of games that I've bought and play that I want to share with him, but I don't know if I should. Which would be where you guys come in as the viewers, whether or not I should let him come in and play that. Games like Ninja Gaiden and what else can we play? We can play the whole Donkey Kong Country series past the first one and not the third one, so 2. Because 2 is like the bane of my existence. We have a ton of games for these consoles that we're planning on playing. From anywhere between fighting games to sports games to the classic platformers. I mean, I enjoy them. But then on his aspect side is where we're going to play the newer games. The Dead Spaces, the Call of Duties, God forbid. Stuff like that, and that's where I want to be. Like, I'm a happy medium, I guess. I'm not one of those people that say, hey, I'm a classic gamer, rock on, man. Or, hey, I'm a hardcore Call of Duty player, I don't play any other games, I'm shallow. Not like that at all. Many, many years ago, back in 2005, YouTube began. It was the dawn of creation. Over the years, there's been a lot of things posted to the YouTube that's, every which way and up. From music videos to parodies to sketch comedy things. You name it, it's there. And then the Let's Players started. Machinima popped up. And then the Game Station popped up. And all of these people were just like, hey, we're going to play video games on YouTube and make, people laugh. That's what I wanted to do. I said to myself, I can do that. I can be funny on camera, or behind a mic in this case, to make people laugh while I play games that I enjoy. Lo and behold, I could not make myself laugh by myself. I was very rambly, like I am right now. As you can tell, I don't have anyone else to talk to, so I'm grasping for things. It's very awkward, and the beginning stages of Race to the Finish when I started recording. Race to the Finish was my own idea where I would take, as little time as possible to beat the classic games that I play. The first one was supposed to be Mega Man X. I'm still working on that. I'm actually, as we speak, trying to get it to the point. As we speak, I'm trying to get to the point that I can do it to match or beat the world record for the speed run. But that's what Race to the Finish was supposed to be. I sit down, I play games, I converse with the audience about what the game is, who created it, all that kind of stuff, but there just wasn't enough there for me to do to make it entertaining enough. And I know that I sound this way now, but this is not how I think Let's Play should be. Sean and I have good chemistry with each other, and that's why whenever he said, hey, do you want to create a Let's Play channel and then we can, work off of YouTube and see what we can do and see if we can make people laugh, and I was all over that. In our trailer, we listed that we have over 360 games to play. That is between the two of us, and we keep getting more and more every time we travel to the classic game shop, and we buy just stupid shit all the time. Recently, I bought Conker's Live and Reloaded for the Xbox, mainly because our Conker footage looks like shit. Conker's bad for it. Honestly, this is not how I wanted my Let's Play channel to be. Me sitting here, talking to you, droning on about nothing, because I can sit here and be like, yeah, okay, so the first thing you need to do in Mega Man X is you need to run forward through all the cars and wait for the little spinny death wheel to come, and then you jump over top of it, charging your beam, and walk forward, unleash your beam at the blue thing before it shoots its little spark jolts on the ground. If it does that, you're going to create lag. You don't want to do that because it's going to slow down your time. I can sit here and do that, but I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I would rather have somebody sitting beside me on the couch so I can say, okay, look, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to run forward and do this, and then I'm going to show you how to not create lag. And they're going to be like, lag? And it's like, oh yeah, Mode 7 lags all the time. And that's how I wanted, to be a Let's Player. With someone else. Not by myself. And that's why I was giddy when Sean was like, let's do it. And we spent the entire summer designing everything for the site and not having any videos up. And then we spent the entire month of August with nothing up. And then October rolled around and we still had nothing up. And then November rolled around and then we posted our first video. And we were like, okay, this is gonna suck. And here we are with as many subscribers as we have and the many views on the channel we have. But, we've only been up for 3 weeks. And I'm happy with the fact that people are watching these videos, like watching us strenuously play through fucking Punch-Out, watching as people watch us play Lumini, which, by the way, is a great game. I loved it, not gonna lie. Not as a, I'm gonna suck up to Spielbars. I'm not gonna suck up the Spielbar. I'm just saying that it was a good game, and you should check out our gameplay, and when it comes out, you should probably buy it, because it's pretty damn good. And from someone who does not play many indie games, That's pretty high rating if I'd say that I'm going to buy it. But back to the YouTube thing. So, as I sit here, I watch all kinds of different Let's Play channels. I don't know if I should name drop any, but just know that they're popular on YouTube. I don't want to be boring, that's why I don't have my own YouTube channel. I mean, I'm sure that I can get down to it and edit through and see through the first Mega Man X video, throw it up on my channel, and see if anyone bites. If people bite, then I'll continue. But that's basically it. That's the YouTube story. I mean, I love YouTube for what it is, and with all the recent changes and stuff, I mean, I'm a little upset, and I'm a little scared that something may happen to us. We've looked into a few different websites to post on, but, I mean, YouTube is our home for now, so we have to deal with it, whether they flag us or not, and I can't stop it. I'm not going to try to stop it. I don't really care, because I'm having fun with what I do, and that's all that matters in my book, is that I'm having fun with what I do. And if I'm not having fun, like the later episodes of Punch Out, you'll know it, because I'll just get real groggy, real pissy, and I won't talk much, because I'm irritated. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm Jake. I'm the retro gamer of the crew. I grew up with them. I was through that era of every single one of those games. And that's my YouTube story, guys. Thanks for watching.